Hey everybody, Sontwisted. Welcome to PC Central. And today we got another gameplay video of Battlefield Bad Company 2. This time I'm gonna give you the game in its entirety. Just gonna cut out, the deaths and kit selections and things like that. This is actually a game of rush mode on Atacama Desert that I was playing with GoProverta and Game Boy 61494, or Industrial Gamer as he goes by on YouTube. And we basically talk about a few things, pertaining not necessarily to the gameplay, but to Battlefield as a whole. Firstly, too many people seem to be ignoring these UAVs when they're up in the sky. I mean, for God's sakes, people, a UAV does a lot of damage. As soon as I see one, I immediately spot it and I try to shoot it out the sky because they're raining down bullets. They're shooting missiles down on the MCOM stations. They really hurt your team, so try to get those out of the sky as soon as possible. Helicopters as well, whatever, Black Hawks, whatever. A lot of people avoid them and basically just try to run around and, I guess, avoid getting shot, but they also do a lot of damage. Take those out of the sky. Now, again, I understand if you're not rocking an RPG or a Gustav. The only guns you could take these out with are the medic class weapons because of the amount of bullets they have in the drum. But at least spot it. Most people don't even spot the helicopters. And another thing, and speaking of the helicopters and the RPGs, I don't see a lot of people equipped in the tracer darts. I don't know if it's because people don't care to try to take support out the sky, or they just don't know how to use the tracer dart effectively. But that tracer dart will save your team a lot of deaths if a helicopter's up in the sky, because I see a lot of people take shots at the helicopters wildly and you just got missiles and RPGs just whizzing by and not hitting. If you put a tracer dart on it, you can now lock your missiles on, and basically it's going to home to the tracer dart like a heat-seeking missile, and you're going to hit the helicopter. Even if they try to evade and fly away, it's going to follow them and hit. All you have to do is keep it on there until the distance comes up, and you now have a homing missile on that helicopter. Even if you don't hit it, just the psychological effect of that pilot knowing that he has missile lock on him will make him either retreat or bail out of the helicopter altogether, and you just took it out of the fight for your team. I've even had instances where I didn't even have RPGs, but just because I put a tracer dart on that helicopter, the pilot abandoned the helicopter, and now that threat is out of the sky. And you can tracer dart tanks as well. I mean, try to put a tracer dart on the tank. See how fast they throw that bitch in reverse. And even if you don't get the shots, as I stated, just the fact that they know they have it, they're gonna fall back and play cautiously. If they don't, let loose with those RPGs and Gustavs, and you have a much better shot of hitting them and taking them out. So, employ that more. Another thing that annoys me about this game, all you guys that play as medics, I don't understand this bullshit where you see a teammate go down and then you just instantly come in and revive them without clearing out the area first. If you see a teammate go down, take a couple seconds to make sure that the person who killed them or persons are not still right in the area, because you're going to revive your teammate just for them to get shot down immediately as soon as they get up. So you just gave that person 2 kills instead of 1. So take a couple seconds, just pan back and forth, hitting select, see if you get any orange markers to indicate that enemy is still out there. If so, kill that guy, then revive your teammate. If it's too hectic that you can't do it, leave your teammate dead and keep moving. Better that he died once than for you to revive him just from the jump up and die again. I've seen some people do this numerous times where they'll revive you, you get shot right down, they'll revive you again, you get shot right down, they'll revive you, you get shot right down. Why? Especially if you're attacking, you're whittling down the tickets. So, use some common sense before you do nonsense like that. And as you can see here, as I'm playing, I switch my kits a lot in game. I usually switch it for, based on the situation. Like, let's say I was running an assault and the other team decided they're all gonna camp up in a building together. Once I die, I'll then switch to my medic class, throw on a an LMG with the extra rounds, probably the M249 or the M60, gives you about 200 rounds, and throw magnum ammo and just run in the building and just spray. You don't even have to aim down the sights, and you could clear the whole room out that way. So you don't get to see any of that in this video, but just a little tip right there for some of you guys that constantly run into groups of enemies and just are getting mowed down. Another thing too, for these snipers, that because way too often I'll get put on a squad where everybody decides they want to be a sniper, and all they do is sit back in the bushes behind a rock trying to pick people off, getting no kills and doing nothing. And the problem it causes for me is if I die, I have nobody to spawn on strategically because everybody's sitting back hiding. If I rush into a building and I set off the MCOM station, I have no support. So when the other team rushes in to defuse the MCOM, it's me versus 5 or 6 guys by myself because my team is hiding in the bushes like bitches and not hitting anything. So if you're trying to snipe and you get a good couple of snipes, 4, 5, 6 good shots, and you don't kill anybody, it's time to pull out your secondary and get your bitch ass in the fight, because you're not making it happen out there. You're leaving your squad mates handicapped because they can't count on you to come in and help them hold down an MCOM station or to clear a room, nor do they have you as a mobile spawn point because you're sitting way out in the back away from the fight altogether. You're useless. I might as well be playing by myself without a squad if that's the case. So people get off of that stupid shit and get in the fight. Also, the proximity balls, need to throw those out. Now, as I was playing as Recon, I didn't throw them out. Sometimes I forget that I have them, but I never just disregard to throw them just because I don't feel like throwing them. If you have them, throw them out. Not only are they giving they're giving awareness to your team where the enemy might be, but if you're sitting, especially if you're camping, sniping, eventually somebody's gonna realize you're sitting up there and they're gonna rush up there to put bullets in your face. By putting that proximity ball out there, it also alerts you to the fact that an enemy has detected you and they're running up on you, so you pull out your secondary or change your position, or maybe even get the drop on them and pick them off. But throw those out. It also lets your teammates know where the enemy is. You get assists, for spot assists with the kills. So make that happen. And on another note, I also see a lot of guys here who love to jump in the pilot seat of these helicopters and don't have clue one how to fly. If you don't know how to fly that shit, stay the fuck out of the pilot seat, because way too many times you're flying way out into the the no-fly zones or the areas where you should not be going, and you get that mortar strikes in 10 seconds, and you cause everybody who's in that helicopter with you to die simply because you don't know what the hell you're doing, or you kamikaze, or sometimes you've seen guys straight abandon the helicopter and not even say anything, just jump out and leave you with a helicopter crashing. Like, come on now, you're playing with a team. This is not Modern Warfare. You're playing with a team tactically, so change that bullshit. For anybody who's interested in the how to more effectively use the tracer dart, there's a YouTube director by the name of Album77 that actually put a tutorial out with a video on how to effectively use the tracer dart. So I'll put a link to that video in the description, and I also put a link to Go Perverta and Industrial Gamers channels in the description if you want to go check them out and check out their videos and show them some love and support. So you can do that. And this video is about to come to an end. Hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe. Sontwisted for PC Central. I am out. One, bitches. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Don't forget to go check out hupitgaming.com. It's HUPIT Gaming. Go link up with some people, make some friends. Don't be a gaming hobbit. Clan up, squad up, whatever. Be social with it. It's the whole reason we're online anyway, right? So it's your boy Sontwisted. I'm gonna put a link to all this stuff. Industrial Gamer, Go Perverta, Album77, Hopit Gaming. All of that will be in the description. Go check out those channels and go check out Hupit Gaming. Make some friends, subscribe, Enjoy. I am out. One.